Gentle people, Dripfeed in GTA Online is becoming unbearably stupid, but this could only be the start of Rockstar's new plans. So, with that said, let's take a quick little dive. So, Dripfeed in GTA Online has been a thing for as long as I can remember, but it wasn't like the kind of Dripfeed that we are getting these days. The Dripfeed that we got back then was simply just a few vehicles, and that was really it. The Dripfeed would last maybe 2 months at a push, being one vehicle each week, or potentially being every other week. But, now Rockstar have upped the ante just a tiny little bit. But now catching up to the present, where Rockstar have learned something that only benefits them, and, yeah, me saying those words has just made everyone cry a little inside. As they learned, if they keep certain particular items behind the Dripfeed wall, then people will not only play the game on the DLC release because of all the hype, but also when the new missions or the new properties come out from the Dripfeed a month or two after the actual DLC releases. So not only do they have players coming back on the DLC day, but they have people returning every single week to see what's new in the game. As before, it was just one singular car every week that people couldn't give too less of a shit about, because I mean, why would you? There's plenty of them in the game already. But now that it's missions, properties, quality of life changes, now that is what are getting people consistently coming back to see what is new and to play the new content added. And I have a feeling Rockstar are only going to push this boundary as far as it can possibly go, finding the perfect balance between the amount released on the DLC day to still keep some hype there, and also how much they can keep behind a Dripfeed wall, and also to milk it for as long as goddamn humanly possible until the next DLC comes out. Which I'll just say right here, right now, on behalf of the entire community, Rockstar, you've already gone way past that boundary. As the only reason there's still been decent hype around these DLCs is because Rockstar have implemented this quite recently, only really the past 2 DLCs where there's been a lot of Dripfeed. But now that they've done it, we're expecting it for the next DLC. Oh, don't worry, don't play the DLC on the day it releases, because it's going to be fuck all to do. Now, I'm not saying we need to go back to how the Dripfeed used to be, where it did only used to be one vehicle every single week after the DLC release for like a month or two, but I mean, if you do that and release all the content on the DLC day, I won't complain. But keeping main missions, free roam activities, core vehicles for the DLC, seriously, that was a very stupid thing to do. It literally caused so much confusion because it said you could purchase this on the Warsaw Cash and Carry website, but you can't because it's part of the Dripfeed. Keeping those certain items behind the Dripfeed wall, oh no, my not so good friend. Maybe for this DLC, some vehicles, the 50 car garage, and maybe say the street dealers. That would be all for the Dripfeed. Everything else releases on the day. Keep that hype there because at least it would feel more like an update, not trying to scrape past the months where there is no new content for the Dripfeed and just to last this DLC for as long as it goddamn is possible. Not have it be the DLC update, no. Have it be the late new year / update. Huh? What did I just say? You have a script for a reason and you can't even follow it, you just can't! Dripfeed itself is fine, but not the extent that Rockstar are doing it now. It needs to change back to how it used to work, but the odds of that happening are greater than me finding any love. And on that note, I think you should maybe check out this video up in the top right hand corner, or maybe a video on the end screens, as I have a feeling you'll probably enjoy those ones. And if you do that, I hope you all have a fan-fucking-tastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.